Hello, I'm back with another video. I'm sorry, I'm a bit embarrassed with this one, but I needed to put this out there because you learn the most from your failures. I drew, I drew Neuvillette from Genshin Impact this time. As I mentioned in my last Linny video, I said that my sister loves Neuvillette a lot, so I wanted to try drawing him. I like the sketch quite a bit, and that's why I think I'm very upset with the whole painting. So, what happened? I'll tell you what exactly happened. I like the sketch quite a bit, but I was going to do an acrylic painting. I got these acrylic paints from Kmart. So, Kmart is like, um, I don't know a US equivalent for it, but Kmart is like the go to. It's my go to place to get stationery, and I have been wanting to try some acrylic paints for quite a while now. I've never tried them before. I did get gouache paints from Kmart again before, and I tried them. I didn't like them, I guess, at that point of time in my life. I thought I preferred watercolor, and I guess what? I had the same feeling after I tried the acrylic painting. But maybe it couldn't be because of the acrylic paints themselves. It could be because of my own skill level. Quite possible. I'm not going to deny it. I did watch a video uh, f- before I started painting this to figure out how acrylic paints work. What about a little bit about the history, I guess. I just watched one video. That's it. And then I decided to figure it on the go, trial and error. I like doing that, and this channel was. I started posting more frequently on this channel because so that I could do trial and error of things. So I did this beautiful sketch. I'll put it on the screen right now. I didn't even take a good picture of it, so the lighting was pretty bad. So I'll tell you why that part is important. Should I tell you now or a bit later? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I actually tried to color the sketch digitally because I was very disappointed with the final result of the acrylic painting. And I was very happy with the sketch. It often happens. I'm not going to deny that accusation either. But then the digital painting was even worse because the photo was so bad. I had a hard time just trying to extract the line art, and if I was going to do any digital coloring, it would have this huge gray layer on top of it, which was not, it didn't look clean, so all my colors came out to be dirty. I didn't know how to fix that. um, so yes, so it became a bigger mess, and then I decided to own my failures, own all the mistakes I made during this acrylic painting. So back to the start, back to the acrylic painting itself. So I got these acrylic paints from Kmart. You can look it up. It's a it's a shopping um it's a shopping it's a very good place for shopping in Australia. Yeah. So I went there, got the acrylic paints. I even purchased the acrylic paper, which again from Kmart. I'm just emphasizing it, I guess, because uh, I don't know why I'm emphasizing it. But I mean, I do enjoy Kmart paper. I buy a lot of my supplies from there. My sketchbook is from Kmart. I'm very proud Kmart product user. So I got everything from there. I decided to sketch Neuvillette. I got this really nice screenshot from his trailer. I sketched him. It turned out pretty good, as you might have seen a bit earlier. And then I decided to figure out which color I was going to do an underpainting of. Technically, now I think I should have gone with something like a bit of a greenish underpaint, a bright green underpaint, I guess, a bright greenish blue underpainting. But I decided to go with yellow, and I think that's the first step where things got started going down uh, the drain. Things stopped working for me because the yellow was super bright and I couldn't get it to work with the rest of the colors. And then for because he was backlit, I decided to use gray for his hair so that I can show the shadows, because like a Neuvillette is a bit more on the, how do I put this, he is a bit more his hair is white, right? So and acrylics should be built from dark colors to light because they are quite opaque. So I decided to paint his hair gray first and then go over whites. I think that was a mistake too, because his hair turned out to have this purplish shade to it, which was quite unexpected. And the next thing I couldn't figure out was his eye color, because everywhere I searched, his eye color it was called out to be blue, but no matter what reference I looked at, that color did not look blue. It made me question myself. Did I get that wrong? I just couldn't understand it, and I decided to go with this kind of like a amethyst color that I found, that I thought were the eyes. And I tell you, it scared me a bit. The way I painted his eyes, they started looking really bad. Uh, so I'm very disappointed with myself on that part. But it's okay. I pushed through. I tried to add some whites to his hair and his, I think, collar, but it didn't work out either. I tried to fix it many ways. I didn't like it. Uh, but one thing I learned is that I need to tape the edges of the painting, because even if this paper was quite thick, it started buckling. Maybe because I put in too much water. And another thing, I don't think I'm supposed to mix acrylic paints with water. Probably that's where things started going down the wrong way, wrong direction. So I was mixing my acrylic paints with water, and that's probably why. And this is the point in the video you see. I got really frustrated, so I was just tapping things with tissue paper, then erasing it. So I wasn't quite happy with it. But the first takeaway was to take down the paper, and the second takeaway was that to use a bigger brush. I found that if I used a smaller brush, the painting looked worse. The bigger brushes actually made the painting look a little bit better. In the end, I decided to go over the whole painting with some mark with a outliner with my pentel brush pen. It was a bit hard to get the lines over the paint, but I did that. And I felt like I should probably not layer too much. I mean, I should just leave spaces for other colors and not like paint over the existing color. Maybe that would help it to help the colors to pop out a little bit. But at least in the end, after doing the sketch, it started looking a little bit better. So overall, I think I am quite satisfied with it. I mean, at least for half of the painting, I loved it. But the finishing, it definitely does need some work. So that was my journey of how I tried to paint Neuvillette with acrylic painting. It was quite fun. I wouldn't deny that. I'm going to test out a few methods and techniques of how to use acrylic paints next. See if I can still love them. I mean, I need to use the rest of the paint, so hopefully I love them. I want to branch out and try different things. It's gonna be fun. So hopefully in a couple of months I'll do another acrylic painting and I can share that with you guys again. Thank you for watching. I tried to keep the video a bit smaller, but guess if I keep talking I can't do that. I'll see you again in the next video, which might be a bit sooner than you think. Alright, I hope you have a nice day and see you next week. Bye bye.